Well, good morning. Welcome to beautiful, sunny Haugesund, Norway. We docked early this morning. We were up really early filming a ship tour, which by this point will have already gone out, so we'll put that in the description down below and link it up in the corner of your screen right now. But today is not about the ship. It's a beautiful ship, the P&O Iona, but today we are out in Haugesund. Beth has already decided from the look of it that she wants to live here, so she's house hunting down on deck 6, looking to see what summer cottage she wants to buy. We're going to go walk to something like some swords in the sea, something like that. And then we're going to check out the cupcake house before we come back on board. We have a big night ahead of us here on board. Come with us.
Don't miss out on having breakfast in the main dining room at least once on your cruise. It's a much more relaxed affair than the buffet, and you can eat as much as you want. You can basically put your own choices together. We really rated it.
For those of you playing the home game, that is low sugar granola and low fat Greek yogurt with a slice of toast. Beth went for the avocado toast, which is great, much better than it was on the P&O Iona. And the kids went with something like a full English.
The port in Haugesund is probably the most industrial port of all the ones we visited, but it's still an easy walk into town. It takes about 15 minutes, and you can book excursions here if you haven't booked anything already.
Elizabeth has found a map.
You get these at the visitor centre,
And
there's lots of tours and things you can get.
And we're looking for the blue trail.
Blue trail, which takes us to the rising tide horses.
Great.
I don't know if it's signposted.
I think we just walk straight. It's not really clear which way to go, but there's these signs.
This way?
This is a bit more like Alaska. Ish. The master navigator has figured out that we have to cross that bridge. We're actually on an island. We have to cross that bridge to get off.
Go across here.
Okay. To actually get on the bridge, there are signs. We thought about hiring a car with an app called Hire, H-Y-R-E, which looks really, really simple. You can get to the Viking Museum, and where's that place?
There's a really pretty white village. I can't pronounce it, but we'll put the name now below.
But we didn't do that. But we are coming back next year. Not on the P&O Iona, but
Celebrity Apex.
on the Celebrity Apex. So we're coming back to Norway. All the ports will be new apart from this one, which we're going to repeat. So I think we'll hire a car then.
Yeah.
That's a promise. Which way now to the stone swords?
It's not swords, it's horses.
Horses, sorry. Right, I guess we go this way. We'll ask in here. So we were right, we just continue this way. So this place has gone from looking like Alaska to looking like a UK high street. There's even a Boots over there. Right, this is where we're going after we see the horses, the cupcake huset. They're not even open yet. And here across the street from this park. Let's keep going straight. I'm guessing that Killjoy is the name of the horses, or whatever. So we're going to walk on the coastal path all the way down there, and then we'll walk back through the town if we don't get the bus. We'll see. Yeah, the kids allow us to walk back.
I don't think they realise how far it is.
It is quite far.
Because it's good for them. They've got GCSEs and A-levels, and they've done loads of reviews on the ship, and it's really good. Probably more than they would have done if they'd been at home, because they went off to coffee shops on board and sat down and did it all. And I think that the exercise and the fresh air and just kind of the views are really good for them pre-exams.
Yeah.
Mental health and all that.
If you have limited mobility or you don't want to walk, there's a land train that takes you to the rising tide horses, and you can pick that up right by the cruise ship.
And if you find that tip useful or any of this video useful, please subscribe to Traveling with Teens. We got a lot more coming in this series and obviously more cruises to come. Oh no! How will we ever do this? Come on then.
It's dangerous.
This is the only one. Look down here. Then you just rejoin it. See, you made it.
Only just. We are here.
No, do start here.
And we're going that way.
I was waiting for the shell. There's 3 of them. There's loads of them. I was just saying about Norway, how it doesn't have as much wildlife as Alaska. And rams. After all that moaning, there they are. You were moaning. I didn't realise that some of them had the heads of like an oil drill. Or oil, whatever you call it. It's a good thing we learned about oil the other day. There we go. Is it worth it for the horses?
Yeah, but after much moaning from the team, who complained it was too far to walk, although to be honest, I thought it was another out. I thought it was another couple of kilometres. So
no, it's fine.
It was here. They kind of went, and they're very glad to be back to town, I think.
We might try and catch a bus, or we'll just walk it. Let's go. Cupcake House. We'll wait for no one. By the way, there are toilets here on this path. They are just not signposted as toilets. They're just not marked, but they are. Thank goodness.
This is Norway's only national monument, and it's a tribute to the Vikings. It's where Harold Fairhair is buried.
Who's he? Coming from 2 countries, the UK and the US, with a lot of national monuments.
Where the national monument of the unification of Norway was erected in 1872.
There we go. Interesting.
It was designed by architect Christian Christie as a large burial mound surrounded by a granite wall with 29 standing stones representing each of the old Norwegian countries. And we know that thanks to the map, the walking trails in the time, etc. map that we got from the tourist office. So make sure you put these up. Lots of time cool.
Anyway, on to the Cupcake House. Right, so how did you hear about the Cupcake House?
My research on Instagram and TripAdvisor.
Okay. And we decided not to.
They look nice, but nothing fancy that we couldn't get on the ship. So we saw another bakery down here, which we might go into. We might save that bakery stop till Christiansen tomorrow.
Hello.
Because we want to go to, we'll just get spoken to by some locals or some teens from the shop, I don't know which. Anyway, we want to have some school bread. We haven't seen it yet. We saw it the first day, we weren't hungry then. So maybe this one down here looked good.
Let's have a look.
Or that'd be tomorrow job.
But we're not waiting in that queue. So glad we got out early because it's getting so busy. The hardest part coming back to the ship from Haugesund is the bridge is really narrow, so you've got to make sure that you have room for other people to pass coming out. And don't look down. That was a great morning. Now we're off to the main dining room. We have a fun-packed afternoon, including the cinema. So what do you think of Haugesund as a port?
It's okay.
Parts of it are beautiful.
Yeah, that's gorgeous over there.
And then other parts, not so much. I think you have to be able to get further afield on an excursion or
Yeah, definitely.
bus or coach.
I mean, I think what we did was good.
Yeah, but it was 3 solid hours of walking.
Yeah. But you can get hop and off buses and things, and there's shuttles and stuff that will take you there, like a little land train and things. So it's very doable. Come on, I'm in the shade and you're in the sun.
Privilege. This afternoon we're going to the cinema for the first time. Not for we've been to the cinema in our
Been a
lives.
few times in our lives.
We're going to the cinema here on board the Iona for the first time. We're going to see Heretic, which I'm looking forward to. And then this evening we have lots to look forward to. So we have, what's her name?
Greatest Day.
Greatest Day, the musical.
We have Donna Ramsdale, who
Yeah.
did the really good Jess Glynn tribute earlier in the cruise, and she's doing like her own show tonight. So we're going to watch that first. Then we're going to go to the Olive Grove.
That's right.
The Olive Grove for dinner. Then we're going to watch
I think that's it.
Greatest Day after that, and
Yeah.
then we might go up to the Sky Dome as well for the
Man,
club anthems night.
That's a lot, but there is a lot to do on this ship, like more than most others we've ever been on.
Yeah, we're really enjoying it.
And that was really good. I've got some thoughts about the cinema itself. My feelings about that cinema are it's great. It's great to go to the cinema. Cinemas have space. That didn't have space. That was really, really small, but it's on a cruise ship, so that's fine. And I'd rather watch it like that than on TV. And those maps.
Like we were in the cinema.
Yeah, no. My problem is not with the setup from P&O. My problem is with the people who don't look at the sign. The signs are great. It says how many seats and where the seats are. People come in and they look around as if there's a seat going to magically come. People opening and closing the door 10, 15 minutes into the thing.
Deciding to sit on the floor and then giving up because who wants to sit on the floor?
Or sitting on the steps. Anyway, let's go to Olive Garden. Olive Grove? minutes at Olive Garden, and you just had water. Not even a bread roll. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, just reporting.
It's only practicey stuff, like cold things, so it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, it's not cooked fresh.
While it sounds like we're complaining, this was the only night of our entire cruise where the food came late. Oh, the service and the speed of delivery in every other restaurant we ate on board was really good.
And I'd heard great things about the lasagna, and my opinion is, if you really like Tesco's lasagna, you'll love it. That's a review of the Olive Garden. Sorry, not the Olive Grove.
My food, my beef tasted really good, but it was a bit fatty and it was just a bit meh. It's okay.
It's fine.
Probably the worst evening meal we've had.
But
I wouldn't rush back.
it's free. It's included in your cruise fare, provided you don't order the fancy stuff.
But there's not a lot. No, I haven't big.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Like that.
That's what it's meant to look like.
That's what it was meant to look like. We didn't have that one in fairness though.
Right, so here we go. This is the big ticket item here on the Iona. This is Greatest Days, the Take That musical. You have to book this in advance because it gets really full. We booked it the day it came out, a couple days before the cruise. But Nick, who you know, that's in the show, said the last seating at 10:30 doesn't always get full. In fact, it hardly ever does. Good to know. I'm really liking the throwback to teletext. It's packed. Well, that was another great night and another great day and another great show. Fantastic job to the cast. We're off to Christiansand tomorrow. Join us for our last day of this cruise on P&O Iona. See you next time.